G'day Corey, it's Jim here, and thanks for sending in your video. And we've had a few hiccups with the technology, but we've got it sorted now. America's back online for us. I've had something to do with the problems they are having there with their money not paying their bills. Reflects back into the actual companies that are using it as well. So let's have a look at your swing. First of all, I've got both of your positions from in front and behind here. If I just let them play through, I'll take one down and I'll just let this play through. First of all, looking at your swing, got a pretty good swing. I'm not sure what your handicap is, but you were saying that your main concern is fixing up your slice. Now, what I see in your swing, the biggest issue I see here is more so that your swing does not fit your swing model or your body type. So what's happening here, we can see you're lifting your left heel up off the ground and you're over rotating your body, your arms get well behind, and you can see the direction in which the club is pointing here. So if we just come back to your start position, if I put a reference line in here, which is what we call a shaft plane, and just watch what happens as you take the club away, you'll notice that with your takeaway, you're over rotating, starting to over rotate your body, and your arms are flying around your body and get way in behind you here. Now, at this position here, you can see the club head is over here, whereas your hands are there. Now, that should be pretty much in line with your hands and on this yellow line. Now, as we take the club back, you're getting it inside or under plane, if you like. Your elbows are well behind you here, and then you've got nowhere else to go but to start going up and crossing the line. So you can see once again this left heel coming up off the ground, the club's pointing across to the right of the target, just over rotating your body. So what I see here is that you're actually trying to make the same movement in your golf swing as someone with a tiger model swing or even a giraffe, where they're very flexible, got a lot of rotation in their body, but they're able to keep their left heel off the ground. Now, Jack Nicklaus used to do this type of swing. You see the flying elbow and everything else. A lot of similarities. However, you know, it's obviously going to take a lot of work to get that back down on line and back to the ball. What happens as you come down, you can see now that the shaft here, if I just put this in red, the shaft is very steep, pointing down inside the ball, so that's going to make it difficult for you to get back down to the ball and on line, get the club on line. So you've got to make some sort of compensations in that, and that's what we want to try and avoid, trying to correct something on the way down because it's happening too fast. So if we keep it simple, work within your swing model and be able to get it more on plane, up and down the line, you'll have a lot more success. Now, what I'd also suggest you do, if we have a look at your grip, you've got a pretty weak grip. Now, what I mean by that is that I'm going to add a drill for you to do the grip check, and that'll just see what the club face is doing at impact. If we were to just pull your left arm out, I think your grip may be a little weak for you, but we'll check that with the grip check drill. The other thing I'd like to see you do is go to my YouTube account, YourGolfPlace, and check out the video there. I think that's, let me just double check for you. I think it's lesson number 2, evaluating the fit of your golf clubs, because I think that if I have a look at this angle here, coming down at impact, your shaft is going to be a lot steeper than what it was at address. So if we have a look at this angle here at address, been 56 that one, and if we have a look at what it is at impact, you can see the difference in the angle here. I can even see this toe pointing down, so this angle is now here. So there's about 7 degrees difference in the angle of your shaft at impact, or just before impact in this sense, than what it was at address. So what we need to do is measure what the lie angle is at impact. So if you check out my video on my YouTube channel, lesson number 2, evaluating the fit of your golf clubs, that'll take you through that process on how to do that. So if we go back to having a look at your front view here, I'll bring both views up. Oops, the back one back up. Now from this position here, what I see once again, sort of, we work within your swing model. Just put this as a reference line here. Just a couple of checks I do here, just to see if you're in behind the ball. So if we just step this one through, first of all, the one on the left, so your front view, you can see there's a lot of movement in that right knee, and if we have a look at your right hip here, that should not move from where it is. In other words, if I was to put, say, a chair here or a back of a chair and put a line down your right leg, you should stay within that line. So let's have a look what happens here. So and this is what we would call a lot of sway or movement off the ball. Okay, so I'm going to get you to do a drill called the body follows the hands, and I'll attach that to the video here, where it's going to help you reduce all this movement with your body. Now, if you've got excessive movement there, it just means it's hard to get back down to impact and get the club face square and everything. So all this excessive movement comes from you trying to turn your body, over rotate your body. Now, to give you an idea, let me just bring up, say, another bear model here, if you like. Now, this fellow is no expert or anything, but he's got a very similar swing model to what you have. And if I just put a box around here, and as I say, it's not a perfect swing, but it'll just give you a reference point if you like. And if I take him back here in his swing, you can see how here his right hip stays within that. See how yours has moved way outside it? Now, in terms, he's a bear model. He's not going to swing all the way back up to the top of the swing or to get the shaft parallel. Bears are always going to look like they're going to have a 3/4 swing. Unless, of course, you've been using Jack Nicklaus as a model, which is similar to what Jack Nicklaus did. Now, he started playing at a young age and had also the skill of being able to get the club back down to the ball on the right line and everything. Also, what you'll notice here is the difference in your wrist cock. There's very little wrist cock in your left hand here, or between your left arm and the shaft, which is going to result in the lacking of power. Where you'll see here in this fellow here, he's got the left arm out here and more than a 90-degree angle between the left arm and the shaft. So he's using maximum power there between his arms and creating leverage in his swing working through. Now, once again, I'm not saying that's a perfect swing, but it's a very similar swing model to what you have, and you can learn a bit from it, especially all this movement here. I would strongly recommend doing that exercise, body follows the hands. That's going to pacify all this and think of, having a 3/4 swing. So understanding your swing model, if you like, if you haven't already done so, you can even have a look at lesson number 1 on my YouTube channel, finding the right swing model for your body type, and that goes further into understanding your swing model. So in a nutshell here, if we bring back your other angle, and if we have a look at these both together, if we come back to to the setup position, take away, you start to get the club inside here. You're already moving off the ball here. So there's a couple of things I'm going to get you to do. First of all, I'd like to see you work on your swing model and work on your body movement. So that's that exercise, body follows the hand. And then I'm going to give you another exercise called the tummy takeaway drill, which is for bears. It's going to get you getting the club back more on plane and help you get the club away, rotating your body away from the ball, and then lifting your arms into a better position where you'll get the club up on the right plane as we go back. Now, if I come back here, I use this other bear model here. If we use this as a comparison, and have a look what happens here. He gets it a little underplane, and just earlier, this is the before and after lesson. The before was back in his takeaway. He was back, his takeaway was similar to yours there. So this is probably about 5 minutes later after doing the tummy takeaway drill, and you can see that he gets it almost on that bottom red line, and as we swing up, he's got it more on line coming down, staying within those two red lines there and getting it much better on plane. Now, so that's what we'd be striving to achieve in your swing, is with the tummy takeaway drill, get it more on plane, and that way it's going to allow you to get a lot more straighter shots. As you said, you love to be able to hit it straight, so that's going to allow you, if we just do another line up here as a guide, you can see you sort of get out well across those lines, across it at the top, and as you're coming down the outside, things like that. Now, if we can keep it within those lines, that's going to help you hit it a lot straighter. If I take it to another level, just bear with me here. I'll just pull up one of my swings here. And if you have a look at how my club travels up and down the line, back on the line here, so you can see how that's taking away on the line, goes up, and then as I come back down, it comes back down towards that line, going through parallel with the line again. Okay, so that's what would ideally would like to see the club doing to enable you to hit that straight shot. Now, obviously, we're not expecting that type of result overnight. However, I think with these couple of exercises, you'll be able to get that much more online and hit those shots a lot straighter. So once again, just in summary there, I'll get you to do the tummy takeaway drill, also the drill with the body follows the hands, and just to understand if the club's going to influence the direction of the ball, I'd like to see you just evaluate the fit of the club, and do that by checking out the video on YouTube there on how to do that. All in all, I think there's a lot of potential there for improvement, and I don't think it'll take a lot to straighten that shot up and have a lot of success in your swing there. So I'd love to see a follow-up video when you get a chance to do these drills. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to sing out, and I'm only too happy to help you there. All right, well, look forward to G'day, Jim here again. We're going to do the drill, body follows the hands drill, that will allow you to get a good body turn automatically through practicing this little exercise. So what I want you to do is take your sit up, get that left hip split, so you're getting the right spine tilt there, sit up correctly. From here, now with your right hand up to about shoulder height, together with your left hand down, together with your right, left hand through, and together with your right. Now you'll notice here that we're getting in a position there where the waist is transferring automatically. It's not something that we're consciously trying to do.
once again from this angle, setting up there, right hand shoulder height together with your left, left hand down together with your right, left hand through and into your follow through position here. Now just the key with the follow through position, right shoulder down, knees together, right foot up on the toe there, so you're in that nice going follow through position there. Try that, work on that, and that's such a simple exercise but such an effective exercise, and you'll get great rewards from it. Bye for now. G'day, Jim here, and I want to show you a drill for the takeaway, and this one's called the tummy drill, and this is for the bears. So the tummy drill is just, and I'm going to use this swing plane board here to demonstrate, so just hold the club in your tummy here, and in your takeaway you need to get your chest out of the way, and to stop this motion here, your arms sort of going out around your pec, so therefore what we need to do is turn our hips and our chest away, and what you'll see as we sort of use this swing plane board here, if I turn my chest and my hips away to about here, we're working away parallel and we haven't used our hands. From there, then we can just cock our wrists up where we get into about a 3/4 backswing. So once again, just putting the club in your tummy there, turn everything away to about the 8 o'clock position here, your chest to your hips, get them out of the way, and then you've got room for your arms to go up and your wrists to cock. Try that one and you'll get the club back on plane much, much better than if you just try and start to swing your arms and your arms will go out here, your hands will be working too much and you'll get the club too much inside. So once again, that's for bears, their takeaway, the tummy drill. Try that, you'll love it.